The change set of 3 of Lu's show Sovereign Zhao Liying information grown-up life reasoning dramatization. Zhao Liying, the sovereign of Lu drama, is known as the best change of China's 85 blossoms. She beat Yang Mi, Tang Yan and others in similar period with her acting abilities. She assumed a supporting part for a long time before she at last became well known. She endeavored to concentrate on her acting abilities and caused her to prevail with regards to turning into the sovereign of evaluations. Among them, Do You Be Aware? Do You Be Aware? It Ought to Be Green, Fat, Red and Dainty, The Legend of Chuqiao, and last year's, 2022, period show Windblowing Penelia, which was a major progress and change, are 3 must-sees. Do You Be Aware? Do You Be Aware? It Ought to Be Green, Fat, Red and Slight. This is Zhao Liying and her ex Fang Xiaofeng's affection work. Indeed, even Fang Xiaofeng once said that she is an acting crazy person. During the shooting, she didn't eat a decent dinner. One of the magnum opuses, it is hailed by netizens as the show at ladies' development. Zhao Liying likewise conceded that this show was a defining moment in her life a couple of days prior. I gleaned some useful knowledge and took a class. As per measurements, it has in excess of 90 rounds have been communicated in China and abroad, and the quantity of webcasts is likewise surprising. In 2019 alone, it has arrived at 23 billion, and set a standard of 130.47 million transmissions in a solitary day. Later information was communicated, verbal exchange and appraisals multiplied, permitting Zhao Liying and Fang Xiaofeng to hit one more profession top, and the 2 additionally experienced passionate feelings for on account of the show. Since information circulated in 2018, the evaluations have been awesome, and it is as yet discussed by many fans. It is designated life theory show. The show contains numerous standards of life and everyday life. The courageous woman Xing Minglan, played by Zhao Liying, has been savvy since she was a kid, with a tolerant and high-level reasoning. Taking a gander at the entire play, she is even a cutting-edge lady with cutting-edge ideas, and a significant number of the lines she expressed merit enjoying cautiously. Chuqiao Count. Zhao Liying and Lin Jingxin featured in The Legend of Chuqiao in 2017, what broke many records in Chinese television dramatizations. The play recounts the account of the turmoil in the southern and northern traditions in the Western Wei line. The slave young lady Chuqiao, played by Zhao Liying, was shipped off a hunting ground to be shot and killed for the diversion of the aristocrats. Luckily, Yan Bei's child Yan Sun, played by Dao Xiao, and Yu Wenyu, played by Lin Jingxin, covertly safeguarded her. A progression of miserable stories. At the point when The Legend of Chuqiao was communicated in 2017, it turned into the primary television series in Chinese history with a flood of in excess of 40 billion during its transmission period, and the perusing volume of related subjects on Weibo likewise surpassed the 10 billion imprint, and the China Film and TV Society extraordinarily made it for this. The show held a course in Beijing, and won the distinction of yearly dramatization ruler in the 2017 Weibo television impact function, with both verbal exchange and evaluations. Since her child separated and returned, Zhao Liying was not content to be only the sovereign of ensemble shows, and started to change effectively. The in no time finished up Windblowing Penelia has additionally turned into her change magnum opus. Last year, it won the best position in Maoian show Hot Rundown for 3 days after it broadcasted for 4 days. Ikei took off to number 1 on the fame list. In the play, she lost 5 kilograms of weight by tossing her mannequin sack, deciphering the defining moment in the existence of a grassroots steel business person, not depending on channels to conceal the kinks all over, and flabbergasted the crowd with her striking acting abilities. Furthermore, Zhao Liying additionally contributed the most oppressive and infectious crying scene in the play. Regardless of in the play, after she discovered that her companion had malignant growth, she strolled to the window and brought down her head. Tears fell like broken pearls. Quietly Shang Yaosheng's self-control crying scene, where the condition of holding tears in the eye attachments and keeping down the tears so they won't fall are extremely stressing. 02. Anonymous Hit the Road? The movies has turned around, and Wang Yibo's discourse toward the stopping point show is contacting. Wuming has its own notoriety and consideration in light of the joining of the highest level eunuch Wang Yibo. Many individuals say that in view of his joining, Wuming will at this point not be quiet certain relationship. In the midst of the different conclusions, we really saw that as no name has truly accomplished the advancement of imaginative worth. This work has a specific limit for survey motion pictures, and it's anything but a simply business work. This work is a craftsmanship film with the principal subject. It focuses on the feel of the focal point. The story utilizes the technique for flashback and intermission, and takes on a divided strategy, which causes many individuals to feel somewhat confounded and feel extremely turbulent in the wake of watching it. The general system of the film is broken, brimming with anticipation, portending, show and setting, and so forth should be painstakingly tasted, combined with Chief Chang Emergency Room's approach to utilizing the camera. The way of Wu Ming's film has ascended to a more significant level. It severely uncovered the grotesqueness and bad faith of human instinct, making individuals think profoundly in the wake of understanding it. This isn't the point. In the last examination, this film doesn't take care of the inclinations of a great many people, however demands the affection and commitment to the film. Assuming it is that Wang Yibo joined, many individuals were not hopeful about it all along. The conventional reasoning is that the joining of traffic specialists is the activity of capital from the outset, and the nature of the film should not be hopeful. With this sort of bias, many individuals focus on this work from one viewpoint, and then again, they are interested to perceive how Wang Yibo performed. It is a result of this mindset that I fell into many dark fans and dark remarks, and afterward let down a true work. However, Wu Ming is not the same as the past. At the point when it previously debuted, it won a film industry of 100 million yuan. It was to a great extent because of Wang Yibo's fans. I never felt that there would be a huge flood of follow-up dark fans and remarks. The film is impacted by the film plan and the quantity of shows, which influences the movies. As the quantity of individuals watching the film expanded, Wang Yibo, Chief Cheng Trauma Center and others moved to many spots, and after numerous scenes in the film were delivered by everybody, the film with a ton of hinting steadily became known to the crowd, yet showed up all things considered. The movies are switched, and many individuals have begun a subsequent brush, or even two-fold brush. Presently the movies of no name has arrived at 500 million. It's anything but an extraordinary accomplishment and the spring celebration slows down. It is a long ways in front of the pre-deal. The volume has a great deal to do with the low number of meetings. A decent film can stand the trial of the market. A work that seeks after social profundity needs a constant flow of water. Try not to be in a rush, it's smarter to stand by. I trust that this work with family and nation complex, profundity and demeanor, and regard for the crowd will ultimately become well known of. At last, Wang Yibo, who has been occupied with street shows as of late, is going to begin shooting another show subsequent to completing his last stop in Ningbo. After the street show, he said this section, which caused individuals to feel a ton of feeling. He said, "I was exceptionally fortunate that the chief decided to meet me when there were no more works. I was fortunate to gain from such a decent team thus many top opponent entertainers. I'm extremely thankful to everybody in the team and to all the crowd for their help throughout the spring celebration. Anonymous. It's whenever I first met the crowd as an entertainer. Everybody saw our diligent effort. I was exceptionally hesitant when we completed the process of recording. I didn't expect that I would likewise be hesitant during the street show. This time I did it for Wu Ming and Mr. Yu. Last thing. This section is extremely true and brimming with earnestness. You are not thoughtful or modern without being cursory. What is your take? As I would see it, I feel exceptionally moved. He contributed his acting abilities, prevalence and traffic, and he has been scrutinized, yet additionally endured the tension. For Wang Yibo, this job will turn into a significant one on his film process. Full stop. Blossoms sprout without a name and remain with a name for eternity.